Oh, hi. Today, we're going to talk about a check of threes. Now, this is 3 sets of 3 things, or 9 total items on your rig that you're going to check every single time the rig is on your body. And you should always do a full gear check, always when the rig's off your body, several of them. But when the rig is on your body, you do a check of threes. And again, that's 3 sets of 3 things, 9 total items. I like to start up top. But the 3 things up top are the 3-ring assembly, the cutaway assembly underneath the risers, and then your RSL, however you choose to use or attach that. So, starting off up top, 3 rings. I'm going to look at them. I'm going to make sure it's still fabric metal, fabric metal, fabric metal. There's no nicks or cuts or gouges. They're routed properly, and I don't see any damage. Then, usually you'll need to pull the risers and move and manipulate them so that you can see the cutaway assembly underneath the risers. And that includes having the Type 2 webbing, the white loop go through the top ring only, then go through the metal grommet, and then the cable goes through the loop and retains it, and there should be no damage anywhere. That's what holds the entire 3-ring system together, is that Type 2 white loop, or Type 2 webbing white loop. And then finally, your RSL. I don't have one, I just don't keep it connected. So, but if you use one, make sure it's always attached to that 4th separate ring. So, 3-ring assembly, cutaway assembly, RSL. Next, you have 3 attachment points. You've got a chest strap, and then you got 2 leg straps, 1, 2, 3. So you're making sure that you can still feel the friction adapter on the chest strap, as well as the leg straps, to make sure you've routed it properly. And then I always like to make sure that my excess is stowed. And one of my huge pet peeves is when people stow their excess over their friction adapter, because then I can't just check you and make sure that everyone's safe. And we've caught plenty of chest straps that were misrouted just by taking a look at it from across the plane. Finally, we've got our 3 handles, and always in the order you're going to use them. So I reach back and I'm going to touch my main, make sure it's exactly where I want it to be, get a good grip and practice, look at and touch my cutaway, and then look at and touch my reserve. And I'm making sure those handles are all seated in the pockets, there's no damage to them, the Velcro is all seated. That's where they should be. And then your final check of threes is your accessories. Your helmet, altimeter, goggles, called your HAG, or your shag check if you're doing the full one with gloves and shoes and all the stuff. But at least helmet, altimeter, goggles, because if you're a new skydiver and you have a rig but no helmet, you're fucked. No, a rig and no altimeter, a rig and no goggles, they're all pretty important. So 3 rings, cutaway assembly, RSL, 3 attachment points, chest and legs, feeling for friction adapters and proper routing and stowing, and then 3 handles in the order that you're going to use them. And then finally, your 3 accessories, your helmet, altimeter, goggles. That's a proper check of 3. Please, for the love of God, do it every time, forever, no matter who you are. Like students, experienced instructors, it's a simple thing that'll keep you safe, all of us safe. So fucking do it. Now you know.